Money heists have local pot shops on high alert. The all-cash business is becoming a growing target for robberies, and the lawlessness is putting employees at risk. 3 people have been killed in recent robberies in our region. Thanks for joining us for the news at 6. I'm Jamie Tompkins.
And I'm David Rose. The deadly violence has store owners pushing for regulators to reevaluate their security protocols. Fox 13's Steve Kiggins is in Tacoma, where one employee was shot and killed earlier this month.
World of Weed was robbed back on the 19th. Take a look. There's still a memorial for this employee gunned down, Jordan Brown. Police are now on the hunt for the teenagers accused of his murder. Now, other pot store owners that we heard from worry crimes like these may only escalate until how they're allowed to conduct business changes.
It's just a very sad and tragic event that nobody should have to go through.
Alden Lynn operates World of Weed on Tacoma's Portland Avenue. He says he and his employees are still reeling after a violent takeover-style robbery ended in tragedy when one of his employees was shot to death in the process. On Tuesday, the Washington State Liquor and Cannabis Control Board called a meeting with business owners and regulators to address the rising crime.
We're in a public safety crisis at the moment.
Dockside Cannabis owner Aaron Varney told regulators private security can help, but cost leaves small retailers at greater risk.
The folks that are able to afford for armed guards are getting them. And the folks that are not are even bigger targets today than they were yesterday.
At issue, the federal government recognizes marijuana as a controlled substance. That means banking options are limited for store owners. A cash-only enterprise endangers both employees and the public. Legislation installed at the federal level means local governments have to get creative.
As you have a certain group of people, whether you support legalized marijuana or not, they're being preyed on. And so we have to bring all of the resources of government together to fight that.
King County Councilmember Reagan Dunn introduced legislation that, once studied and approved, could approve marijuana sales tax revenues to pay for increased patrols and other measures. But until banking policies change, Dunn says cash-only operations put everyone at risk.
We got to figure out a way to get away from this cash-only business. It's just dangerous, and it's not realistic.
Now, Councilmember Dunn says $4.5 million of that tax revenue could be used, at least in part, to help pay for security for stores like this one. And the owner here at World of Weed says they plan to stay closed until they can figure out a security plan. In Tacoma, Steve Kiggins, Fox 13 News.